Welcome, everyone, to Totally Whiskey and Wine. I'm your host, Jason, and with me, as always, is James, our intermediate, and Zach, our industry professional. So for today, we are going to be reviewing this Star and Key Indian Ocean Fresh Cane Rum. It is, 43% ABV, I believe. And Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so Marquis is a island off the coast of Madagascar, which is off the coast of Africa for all of you geology nerds or geography nerds. We're not talking about rocks, we're talking about the place.
Oh, it rocks. Nice.
So a little bit about this bottle. Yes, it is fresh Indian cane rum, so Indian Ocean in particular. We're obviously towards the Africa side of the ocean, but this is all native grown sugarcane, so it's all from the island of Marquis. Pretty decent rum that's been finished in ex-cognac casks, all VSOP rating, so a little bit further aging there, which implements some flavors. Same producer who got this to us is the same people who gave us the Four Corners Gin. Yes, these are sponsored segments.
Yep. All right, so what did we actually rate this? A drum roll, please. 73. Yes, this actually got the same score as the Four Corners Gin. It just came about it a little bit differently. So how do we rate all of our things? We rate them in 4 categories: nose, mouthfeel, flavor, and finally the finish. So what we'll do is each one of us will blind taste it. We'll go ahead and rate in each category up to 25 points and add those together to get up to 100. Then we take our individual scores up to 100, add them together, average them out, and that's how we get our final score. But how did we rate these things individually? Let's start with the nose. So for the nose, for me, I could get sugarcane, pretty obvious right off there, but that's what I got. As far as anything else, again, not the keenest nose. That's what I was able to pick up. I kind of liked it. I gave it about a 17. So that, little better than average, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So I'm not too far off from you. I give it an 18 on the nose. Notes of vanilla, peach, oak, and graham cracker. This is a very sweet rum with lots of good fruity qualities coming out from the cognac. Just holistically pretty above average.
So I give it an 18. I think I get rosemary. I definitely get rosemary. It was the first one I got. I took maybe my 3rd sip or so, and it kind of hit me as French toast. I don't eat French toast, but I know what French toast smells like. No, I don't eat French toast. Little thing about me, I'm allergic to eggs. So French toast is not on my breakfast recipe. But I definitely know what it smells like. And I think I like French toast crunch, cinnamon toast crunch cereal, those kind of sweeter sort of. That's how I was like, yeah, it kind of smells like French toast. So that's kind of when you say graham cracker, my mind love French toast.
Yeah. All right.
A toasty, kind of a toasty.
All right. Hey, what was that you gave it again? You said 18. So we got 17 and 2 18s. Nice. All right. So next comes up mouthfeel.
Ooh.
So why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Sure, I did that one 18 too. Smooth, light, a little short of a just like it just hits each spot real kind of quick. That's kind of there, but I do feel like it's all there. So smooth and light. That's as much as I really had for it. So
for me, this is its highest regards. I gave it a 23.
Ooh.
Whole mouth filling, very dense and rich characteristic on the palate, but it's not overwhelming. There's no alcohol burn. To put into a word, full and smooth would be how I describe this.
Yep. And I'm kind of more along the lines of James. I gave this one a 17 as well as what I did for the nose. But this, I liked the feel of it. It was on the front of the tongue, and then kind of the upper back and in the sinuses a little bit. I kind of got it up in there. It was pleasant, wasn't overwhelming because it was smooth, but it just wasn't quite what I like. So that's why I didn't rate it any higher than 17. But overall, still pretty nice. And that brings us to flavor. Flavor. So I give it an 18. So a little bit higher. The thing is, I could not quite come up with the words for the flavor. For me, there was a little bit of like a candy-ish Not, I mean, like, yes, sweet, but like actual like candy-ish. I almost the closest word I could come up to it was Smarties. But I mean, that was just me, and that's what I got from it. So.
All right, I gave it a 19 on flavor, doubling down on the graham cracker, oak, and light fruit notes. Does very much the same things its nose does. It is just stupid easy to drink, but it's not doing anything different, hence the non-improvement score.
16 for me. Simple flavor, just simple, and then sweet, woody, woody tendencies. Kind of got like kind of more like woody sort of stuff. Well, maybe not a little bit more like woods trees, just more of a woody kind of influence than what I would expect from rum.
Mhm.
I don't get like.
Well, that might be the cas.
Cane, yeah, it could be more barrel influence,
Yeah.
or something like that. Some of the cognac,
Yeah,
is might give me that sweet, woody.
Honestly, I think the flavor thing for all of us is we're so used to Captain Morgan
Yeah.
and all the giant box brands that
Mhm.
this kind of rum is so foreign, it's hard to taste.
Yeah, I agree. All right, good. So, and that was 16 on yours. So, why don't you finish us out with finish?
Flavor, so coming after flavor here. Finish 17. Flavor forward. I got the flavor. Flavor comes right on to me. A little bit kind of herbally. What was the other one I got here? Just it was for a rum bitter. I was coming off last thing we just did was a gin, but I don't know. It was I don't know. I have probably 6 or 8 other $100 to $250 rums,
Mhm.
and they're more of those craft kind of crazy rums. They're not your shelf Captain Morgan kind of rums,
Mhm.
and they seem to be a lot more big, broad flavored, like
More
kind of
bold.
crazy, more
Yeah.
bold flavored, almost like really big flavor. Like how can you shove this much into a liquid kind of flavor?
Mhm.
This one's a little soft, subtle, even, more balanced. So there's just a full coverage there, but none of it's too crazy. A little bit more herbal than I thought it was going to be for sure product.
All right.
All right. So finish, I gave it a score of 22, second best marks from me. Coming off of the mouthfeel, being whole bodied, being just super easy to drink. It just continues as it leaves the palate. Smooth. It is just super easy to drink.
Yep.
It's like drinking Coke, to be honest.
Yeah, and honestly, this again tied for my second highest score again, 18.
$26.
Yeah, I gave it an 18, and for $26,
yeah,
I really actually, even though the score might not seem like it reflects it as an 18, I liked the finish. Kind of like what Zach was saying. It was easy to drink. It actually, I refilled a little bit because I keep wanting to go back.
Yeah,
I enjoy going back.
Lower than sipping quality rum.
Yeah,
but it's not like Captain Morgan mixed drink rum.
No.
Some places in the middle between it. Maybe if you have a really delicate palate and like these really huge rums that come off some of these crazy, one-off kind of crazy rums. Maybe this is a good medium between not just drinking bar crap.
Yeah, I would.
I would like to craft.
Yeah, for $26, I would put this on my shelf, and then every once in a while, maybe grab some and sit and enjoy it.
It's not try and make a Mai Tai or something. Have some fun with it.
Have some fun with it, or even just have a small glass like this.
We've all kind of hit it around graham cracker. When I think about that, it would be some sort of like a toasted drink or something that's kind of around humming around.
Yeah,
honey and graham cracker. Really good cigar.
A good cigar, actually. Yeah, actually, I would even go with a coffee infused cigar.
Yeah.
With that would probably
something creamy, maybe.
Yeah, so that would give it just, I think, a good compliment. All right. So, unless you guys have anything else,
that's it.
That is our review of the Star and Key Indian Ocean Fresh Cane Rum. Gave it a 73. And whatever you guys are drinking, we hope you enjoy. Cheers.
Cheers.